The thing that I'm very aware of now as a new mom is the gender roles. Before I had a child, I don't know why, but I'm in this weird bubble where I think in Singapore, more or less, we are very lucky and women and men are equally privileged and empowered. But it only really hit me when I became a mom how much more a woman has to do.
Of course. Yeah.
So much more. And it's not just about the physical being of carrying the child and like, having to feed the child and all the small things that we're talking about, like play dates, right?
Yeah.
Automatically, it becomes like a woman's role. Like my partner is already very, very, very involved, like seriously super hands-on. But somehow there's just so much more that a woman does. Even like milk, pampers, stocking up everything. And this is even having about health or whatever. There's still like this management food. At what age do you eat what food?
Yeah.
And then suddenly, and I started realizing, you know what, my brain space has to be used every night, reading up all these kind of things and his milestones and what food he has to eat and things like that. And you can use your brain space to enjoy your hobby and your passion. And I feel a bit jealous. And I said, I also want to use my brain space for this kind of thing. That's when I have this conversation, right? He's like, what are you talking about? I do so many things. I do this. And I'll be like, he does take initiative on a lot of things as well. But in that unhappiness that I felt, I will also say like, yeah, because you just followed my order. I have shortlisted all the preschools that we're going to go and you're coming with me. Yes, you were involved in going there with me, but I already did all the pre-screening. I did all the research. I spoke to all my friends. All those things like additional work. Luckily enough, there are a lot of articles now on mental burden. And the woman taking out a lot of mental burden. I'm telling you, okay, we are aware of all these things now. Then how do we break that or how do we improve that for the next generation? Because we have a son now, right? So I must say, okay, I already know like both my dad and Zill's dad, they're actually super involved.
Yeah.
They can express their feelings quite well, very loving and very hands-on, my dad actually doing chores at home. Our generation is already an improved version of that. Then how do we consciously make sure that our child will also be another improved version of that? Yeah.
Very interesting. So let me ask you a question. So do you think that women tend to take on more? Women always tend to take on more because they care more. So like for example, healthy eating, right? If I'm going to prepare Nikhil's meals, I'll think about it. But if Vinod's going to prepare his meals, he wouldn't think about it. It's
so
just not
prepare.
He'll just prepare anything that is like pasta, whatsoever. Yeah. Or go down buy chicken rice. But I'll be thinking about like MSG, like you know how much is that. But he's okay with being like that. Is that the same way for you? And if you're gonna prepare a meal, will Ziv give it as much consideration about the healthy part of it as compared to you?
I think for him, especially for food in particular, right? It's because to him it's like, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
We have someone giving him healthy food most of the time anyway.
Okay.
But to me, it's like the reason why that most of the time happens is because someone thought about it.
Of course, yeah.
But also just the kind of conversations they have with their friends are very different. And I think the kind of content that they consume is also very different. As a woman, I think we are naturally targeted with these kind of things.
Yes. Yeah.
The funny thing is he also actually reads out a lot of child-related content.
Okay.
And he also shares a lot of stuff with me, but somehow it's still a bit different. I just don't know how to even explain it, but it's just different.
I actually had very similar conversations, I think, with my partner specifically. He's at one point of time stopped me in the mid-conversation and said, but those are your expectations.
Yeah.
Those are not mine.
Correct.
Those are not Jacob's. These are your expectations. So it is very unfair for you to expect all of us to live to your expectations. Obviously, when I first heard it, I was just blown away. What do you mean? These are my expectations. I'm doing this for the good of the family.
This is what I usually get from Vinod, right? So these are your expectations, right? Healthy eating and whatnot, right? So I come to terms with it. So now my thing is very simple. If I care about it, I'll do it on my own and I will delegate. So ordering Pampers, ordering diapers.
But he orders diapers.
Yeah. For example, preschool playgroup enrollment for my daughter. I was in charge, I went in and I took the forms and all that. But filling up the form is his part, and ordering uniforms is your part. I will actually create a list and I'll say, this is what I'm doing, this is what you're doing.
Okay, interesting.
So when I care about it and I know that genuinely he's not interested in it, it's something that I need for my own,
sanity. You're doing it for your own sanity.
I will do it. So this kind of ordering uniforms quite easy, right? So he will do it. Yeah.
Okay. So Ziv and I also recently have this list.
Okay.
And then I did something. I purposely took some of the fun things and let him take some of the boring things. I realized he takes all the fun things, which I think is not fair. So I cannot take all the boring things, right? So then we have at least an A. I feel very satisfied with that.
Yeah, me too. I feel very satisfied.
Oh gosh, guys, like I don't even have that. Like, I definitely think that I have trouble. I don't know if other people can relate, but I definitely think I've got like trouble asking for help. In general, by the time I ask for help, I'm already like, close to desperation, or like I'm already like close to tears, or I'm so angry or something like that. Then it becomes a problem.
Okay, when you say you cannot ask for help, is it because like you don't think the person is good enough to help? You won't be up to your standard, you don't need to delegate, you don't want to trouble people, like which part of it?
Well, number one, I didn't realize I need the help. And it becomes a conversation where, okay lah, then not happy, then you yourself do lah, that kind. So then I think I unknowingly sort of pile a lot on myself, and by the time it reaches a point where I can get angry about milk, that's when like, it's too late already lah. And then like the other person, your partner or whoever, is just left a bit like dumbfounded to like, why is there such a big like drama over milk?
Villagekins!